Why layering your application is important. Layering your application is an architectural pattern that organizes the code base into distinct layers, each with specific responsibilities. This approach offers several benefits that contributes to the maintainability, scalability, and robustness of the software. Let's talk about key reasons why layering your application is important. The first thing that we'd like to talk about, let me delete everything. The first thing would be the separation of concerns. So a layer, each layer in a layered architecture is responsible for a specific aspect of the application's functionality. This clear division of responsibilities makes the system easier to understand and manage. The benefits from that we got maintainability, like changes in one layer, like business logic, do not directly affect other layers like database access, making the application easier to maintain and evolve. Number two, readability. Developers can focus on one aspect of the system at a time, improving code readability and reducing complexity. And number three, it's good also in testability. So each layer can be tested independently, leading to more readable and easier to maintain tests. Number two, we have reusability. Oh, 1 minute. So the definition of reusability, like components within each layer can often be reused across different parts of the application or even in different projects. The benefits of that, we got efficiency. So reusable components reduce development time and effort, as the same piece of code does not need to be rewritten. And also consistency, so ensures consistent behavior and logic across different parts of the application. And number three, scalability. So, layered architecture allows for independent scaling of different parts of the application. And the benefits of that, we have performance optimization. So, performance bottleneck can be identified and optimized within specific layers without impacting the entire system. And number two, we have resource management, like different layers can be deployed on separate servers or clusters, allowing better resource allocating and load distribution. Number four, flexibility and extensibility. So, new features and functionality can be added to specific layers without requiring major changes to the entire application. And the benefits of that, we have adaptability, like it's easier to adapt to changing requirements and technologies by modifying or extending individual layers. And we have integration, so new modules or external services can be integrated within minimal distribution disruption to extending system. And number five, encapsulation. So each layer encapsulates its functionality and exposes only necessary interfaces to other layers. And the benefits of that, we have isolations, like encapsulation protects the internal working of layers, reducing dependencies and potential conflicts. And number two, we have security. So sensitive operations and data can be um, confined confined to specific layers, enhancing security. And number six, improve the development process. So layered architecture supports a structured and systematic development approach. The benefits of that, we have a parallel development, like different teams can work on different layers simultaneously, speeding up the development process. Also, we have a clear responsibilities, so each team can specialize in a specific layer, leading to better expertise and higher code quality. Let's talk about the typical layer in an application. At number one, we have the present presentation layer. No, which is the responsibility of it handles the user interface and user interaction. It's a components like the UI components, view models, controllers. It's basically, you can say it's a front end. And we have the business logic layer, which is also can call the service layer, and it contains the core business logic and rules. And the components of it will be like business services or domain models. We have data access layers, like manage data retriever, storage, and database interactions. And the components of it would be like data repositories, data mappers, object relational mapping tools like ORM tools. Number four, we have cross-cutting concerns. So it's like addresses concern that affect multiple layers, such as logging, authentication, and caching. The components of it to be like logging services, authentication handlers, caching mechanism, etc. So, in conclusion, layering your application is crucial for building maintainable, scalable, and flexible software. It ensures a clear separation of concerns, enhances usability, improves scalability, and facilitates parallel development by organizing the application into distinct layers. Developers that can focus on specific aspects of the system, leading to higher quality code and more robust architecture. So this is for this video, and see you in the future.